Well, I don't know about you, but I'm getting excited about the FIA Connect, the 3-day virtual event that kicks off on July the 13th. And one of the sessions that caught my eye was this one. Women will take the lead by 2030, looking to a diverse and digital future. Well, let's find out a bit about that. Joining us now is one of the panellists from that session, Stefanie Broekhuizen, a first officer with the Dutch national carrier KLM. Stefanie, welcome. Now then, in 2030, women are going to rule the aviation world. You've got a lot to do in 9 years compared to what's gone on for women in aviation in the last 90. What's the idea about this?
I think it would be nice if big companies, like flying companies, are getting more diverse, getting the right people in the right positions. So everybody can bring a skill set that make the total package complete. And I think women got a lot of good skills to bring to the table. So yeah, more women in the cockpit in 9 years should be doable.
I see from your uniform, Stefanie, that you're a senior first officer. So you've obviously progressed on up. And tell us about joining KLM and why on earth did you want to become a pilot in the first place?
Well, it started when I was about 3, and like most of the pilots, my father was a pilot too. Everybody that flies has got an uncle or a neighbor or a granddad, and for me, it was a father that flies, still doing. And when I was about 12, I started to really think about, is it something for me? He took me along, and that's when I was sure it's my dream job. And I got a mother who tried everything, literally everything, to change my mind, because she was scared I would drown in the male-dominated world over there. But I was so sure, and everything I read about and I saw about flying and women that flies, Amelia Earhart, for instance, I was so inspired, and I just knew it was something for me. And I worked very hard to get there. And when I was 18, I applied for the selection of the flight school, and I succeeded. And when I was 20, I got a job interview at KLM, and that's 13 years ago already.
Well, you made an interesting point there, Stefanie, and I think you're right. Many of the people that are in our industry, particularly the flying
Yes.
side, have come to it because of other family members. They're all there. So what can we do that's different? How can we ensure that young girls and young women that come from different types of families can actually get inspired by aviation in the same way that we are?
I really think it's a social problem. So you have to start really at the beginning, at little girls. When you see a movie about pilots flying Top Gun, it's all males. When you see advertisements of pilots, it's all male. And I think if you put women in the pictures, women in the movies, many little girls can come to the idea of being a pilot as well.
Okay, so you're one of the, 5%, 6% of pilots that are women today, a pioneer if you like. Have you faced negative attitudes from your male counterparts or prejudice against you doing your job?
Yeah, of course. Of course, I think every women pilot has got an example. I don't blame them really. It's really a social problem, I think. But for instance, I had 3 children while flying, and at KLM you can fly when you're pregnant, when you're breastfeeding, and also breast pump. It's really a mother's thing. But yeah, I was able to do that when I was flying. And at one day, I had a male captain next to me it was like in his 50s. And I told him I was breast pumping today. And he was like, "You're going to do what? Really? Do you need to? Do you have to today?" And yeah, I really have to. And yeah, it was not his fault. He just hadn't any clue about being a female pilot and needing to do something like that.
So it really is an awareness thing as well, isn't it? And I guess doing events like the FIA Connect is part of sharing those stories to say, look, if you talk about the new normals, this is it, accept it. So if we look towards this 2030 and the greater digitalisation that we're already seeing on the flight deck, do you believe this premise that women will take the lead and are absolutely spot on right to have that place at the very front of the aeroplane?
I really do believe that you should put the right individuals in the flight deck with the right skill set, with the right competencies, and together they can complement each other and to make the flight through a good process, the whole process. Whether it's a male or a female, whether it's anyone from any cultural background, it doesn't matter as long as they have the good skill set to bring into the cockpit. Of course, I do believe that women's got some advantages, and it's just a case of the right combination.
Stefanie, thank you. I'm really looking forward to watching this session when it takes place at Farnborough Connect event. And Stefanie, wish you the very, very best of luck with your career going forward. Well, don't forget, you can register for free for FIA Connect. You can find all the details on our website, wearefin.com, and we'll see you there. Goodbye.